As the year draws to a close, one of the biggest things on everyone's minds is the imminent Switch 2 reveal. I mean, it's been months since Nintendo first confirmed the existence of their next console, and they did previously say that it would be revealed before the end of this current fiscal year. But when will that reveal actually happen? What kind of games could we see on this console? And did a bunch of major developments just confirm that the reveal is about to happen very soon? How's it going, guys? Mike here, and today we're going to break down some information that recently dropped regarding the Switch 2 as well as its potential reveal date, which may have just been confirmed. But before we get into that, if you're new to the channel, make sure you hit the subscribe button so you never miss an upload, and tap the bell icon so you're notified every time a new video is posted. Now, with less than a week to go until we enter 2025, I think we can all agree that Nintendo's been dragging this on for way too long with the Switch 2. I mean, we still don't know what the console officially looks like or when it's going to get revealed, and we also don't know when it's coming out and what games are going to be on it. However, we may have just gotten our first official look at part of what the console could look like, according to some recent images that recently surfaced online. This comes amidst a bunch of leaked console designs, the most recent of which is a possible look at the physical console itself in someone's hand. That said, I want to talk about a leak that recently dropped concerning the Switch 2's reveal date, as well as a couple of games we could potentially see on it. So let me go ahead and switch to my feed, and I'm going to go ahead and read this line by line. Switch 2 reveals second week of January. Guys, I'm going to be honest, I think this is very possible. I have previously stated that I wouldn't rule it out getting revealed in January. In fact, I think with 90% certainty that it's going to happen in January, with February being at the absolute latest. In fact, I'm going to rule out the month of March right now because, as things stand, Xenoblade Chronicles X Definitive Edition is dropping that month. And it's a much bigger game than Donkey Kong Country Returns HD because it'll actually bring some new story content to the game. And there's no way Nintendo is going to distract people from that major release. I mean, given how good 3 was as well as its future Redeemed expansion, I think we can expect great things from this. But moving on to the next part of the leak. Pokemon Legends ZA trailer drops alongside it. It isn't a Switch 2 game, but it shows off backwards compatibility. I think this could potentially happen. In fact, I give it a 75 to 80% chance of happening. The reason being is because I've heard rumors, according to a data breach at Game Freak, and I think some of you guys may have seen this, that Legends ZA isn't currently planned as a cross-gen release. I believe they were testing it out, don't quote me on this, but that it's currently planned as a Switch 1 release. Now, Legends Arceus did well on the Switch. I mean, sure, it had performance issues, but this could give them the opportunity to potentially release ZA on the Switch, especially if it runs on a similar engine or even the same engine as Legends Arceus. We'll just have to wait and see. Now, it says here the trailer does show the Gen 6 starters. I am very curious to know what they are. Either it's going to be the Kalos starters with Megas, which would be weird since Greninja technically has a Mega in the form of Ash Greninja. I know it's not a Mega, but I'm counting it as one. Or they will feature something similar to Arceus, either starters with regional variants or just starters that get Mega evolutions. We'll see. Now, these games. Mario Kart 9, an open world Mario game, and a new Animal Crossing game are getting revealed. I think this will definitely happen. I will say that I cannot wait for Mario Kart 9. I mean, 8 Deluxe is awesome, and I am probably going to make a video on this, but I want to play my boss in Mario Kart 9 or at least 8 Deluxe sometime next year. I told him I would destroy him on Rainbow Road, so if you are watching this, no, I will decimate you, sir. Anyway, the open world Mario game. I've heard rumors about this, and I think given the success of Super Mario Odyssey, it will definitely happen. And I'm very excited to see what Nintendo comes up with for it, because given how well Super Mario Bros. Wonder did, I expect great things from their next 3D Mario title. Now, a new Animal Crossing, I could also see this happening, especially given how New Leaf was, as well as the most recent entry. I believe it was New Horizons. I mean, those games were just nothing but incredible. I didn't play New Horizons, but I think I did play a bit of New Leaf. That was years ago. But I will say that these games definitely defied expectations. Now, moving on to the third-party section. They say that multiple third-party dev games are gonna get revealed for the Switch 2, including Elden Ring. Now, I think this is a little far-fetched. The reason being is because Elden Ring is going to take a lot of performance power to run on the Switch 2. And I will say that I played it on PS5 as well as its Shadow of the Erdtree expansion, and I will say it is going to really max out specs. Now, I will say that it's possible, given that they put Dark Souls 1 on the Switch, but I just don't see it happening. I will be surprised if they do, but I just don't see it happening. Now, this is where it gets interesting. It says that the release date of the console is in May, which is plausible. It gives Nintendo a few months to prepare, and it definitely gives them an opportunity to kind of have a few more trailers, showcasing features, pre-order dates. I mean, knowing Nintendo, they probably learned from the PS5 scalper situation as well as the Series X scalper issues that happened during COVID, and they're probably preparing for it. Because in my opinion, making enough consoles isn't going to be enough. They need to spread it out. But I like the idea of them potentially releasing it this late, because it'll give them more time to just get people hyped, showcase more stuff for the console, and give publishers more time to show games. Either way, it's going to be interesting to see how Nintendo plays out the release date, given the whole situation with the PS5 and Series X that happened during COVID. Lastly, I do want to cover this last point, that apparently there are going to be two versions available at launch, a white and a gray model, and that we're going to be getting a Mario Kart 9 version releasing in the summer, with the price of the regular Switch 2 being at $400. Now, I don't know what to think of this, especially given that I've heard rumors about a physical and a digital edition being available at launch. Still don't know if that's true or not. I can see them doing a different color scheme, because Nintendo has been known to do that with the last few consoles, like the Switch 1, which had the regular gray Joy-Cons in blue and red. Switch Lite had a few different uniform colors available, and the Switch OLED had, what was it, the Phantom White, and I believe it was red and blue. And then they had all these different special editions. I don't know if the Mario Kart 9 version will have a special edition, but hopefully they won't do us dirty and will actually bundle the game with the console. We'll just have to wait and see if that happens. But I want to hear your thoughts. What games do you want to see on the Switch 2? When do you think Nintendo is going to reveal it, and when do you think it's going to launch? Let me know in the comments section below, and be sure to subscribe to my channel so you're up to date with all the latest Nintendo news. Until then, thanks for watching, and see you in the next video, and I hope you guys have an awesome new year. Take care.